Hey there. You ever tell a story about something that happened and it just falls a little flat? Like you're just listing off facts instead of actually painting a picture. Well, today we're going to fix that. We're diving into two tenses that will make your stories pop and bring your past to life. So let's think about that for a second. How do you take a memory, something from last week or last year, and make someone feel like they were right there with you? How do you create that vibe, that atmosphere, that feeling of action? That's exactly the puzzle we're going to solve. And just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got simple facts. She read a book. He arrived. Okay, it's information. But now look at the right. She was reading a book when he arrived. Whoa. All of a sudden, that's not a list. That's a scene, right? It's got a background, it's got a moment of action, it's got a story. This is the power we're about to tap into. To build that story, we're going to need a couple of essential tools. Let's start with our first one, which I like to call the snapshot tense, the good old simple past. The main thing to get about the simple past is that it's for actions that are completely 100% done. They started, they happened, they finished. Think of it like taking a photo with your camera. Click. That's it. A single, complete moment that is now over. Now, making it is pretty easy for the most part. For regular verbs, you just slap an ed on the end. Walk becomes walked. Simple. But, of course, English has to be tricky, so for irregular verbs like go, you just have to learn a totally different word, like went. There's no secret rule, you just kind of have to memorize them, but the good news is they're some of the most common words we use every day. Okay, let's grab our second tool and see how this all fits together. If the simple past is a snapshot, then our next tense is more like a video clip. This is the past progressive. So the past progressive isn't focused on the start or the finish of an action. Nope, it's all about the middle. It tells us what was happening, what was unfolding over a period of time. This is how you set the scene and create the whole mood of your story. And the great thing about this one, it's super consistent. It's just 2 easy steps every single time. You start with your subject, add was or were, and then you take your main verb and stick ing on the end. He was running, they were talking, easy peasy. All right. Now for the really cool part. We've got our snapshot and we've got our video clip. It's time to stop being a photographer and start being a full-on movie director. We're going to create the full movie by combining these two tenses. Here's the secret sauce for putting them together. Think of it like this. The past progressive, our video clip, is for the background scene. It's the long, ongoing action. And the simple past, our snapshot, that's the main event. It's the short, punchy action that interrupts or happens during that background stuff. And this right here, this visual, is the big aha moment. You see that long continuous bar? That's your video clip, I was walking home. It's the ongoing background action. And that single little dot that pops up on the line? That's the snapshot, when it started raining. A new event just interrupted the flow. Let's give this powerful technique a name so it's easy to remember. We'll just call it the interruption pattern. Seriously, this is the storyteller's secret for creating scenes that feel alive and show how different moments in the past connect to each other. Here's a perfect everyday example. I was watching TV when the phone rang. So what was the long background action? Watching TV. And what was the short interrupting action? The phone rang. See how it works? One sets the scene and the other one brings the drama. Let's do one more, just to lock it in. They were playing soccer when it started to rain. The ongoing background scene, they were playing soccer. The sudden event that happened right in the middle of it, it started to rain. It's such a powerful pattern once you get the hang of it. All right, every good director has to review their work, so let's head to the editing room for the final cut. We're going to look at a few common mistakes just to make sure your new storytelling skills are absolutely perfect. Okay, these are super easy traps to fall into. First up, you wouldn't say I was finished my homework, because finishing is a single completed event. It's a snapshot. So it's just, I finished, done. Next, please don't forget your little helper verb, was or were, for the progressive. It's not she's studying, it has to be she was studying. And finally, to really nail that interruption pattern, make sure your background action is progressive. I was watching TV when you arrived sets that scene so much better. Okay, ready for a little challenge? Time for a quick quiz to see if you've got those director's skills down. The sentence is, they dinner when the lights out. Your verbs are eat and go out. How would you fill in those blanks using our interruption pattern? And the correct answer is they were eating dinner when the lights went out. If you got that, you nailed it. Eating dinner was the long, ongoing background scene, and the lights going out, that was the short, sudden interruption. Perfect. But hang on, what if there's no interruption? What if two things were just happening at the exact same time? Take a look at this one. She blank a book while he blank. And your verbs are read and cook. What do you do here? And here's the last piece of the puzzle. If both actions were happening at the same time, then they're both video clips. So they both get the past progressive. She was reading a book while he was cooking. That word while is a huge clue that you've probably got two ongoing things happening together. So when you put it all together, what you have now are the tools to do way more than just list facts. You can set a scene, you can build tension, and you can show exactly how events unfolded in time. You can turn a simple memory into a really compelling story. Your story is waiting. How are you going to tell it?
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, share, and hit the bell icon for more. Don't miss out on our next video. Want to master American English? Find amazing book links in the channel's description. Thanks for your support.